You are welcome to today's lesson. In our previous discussions, we've been looking at rotation about the origin. In our lesson today, we are looking at rotation about any point other than the origin. In other words, we want to look at how we can find rotation at any point which is not the origin. This pencil is an object, and this object has been placed at the center of rotation called the origin. I can move my object either through the anti-clockwise rotation or the clockwise rotation. I can also move my object from the center of rotation to a different center of rotation and still perform rotations on it. And so what we see over here is that the object has now been rotated at a point which is not the origin. This is what we mean by rotation about a point other than the origin. Let's take note that it is possible for points to be rotated about any point AB other than the origin. If the point XY is rotated through 180 degrees anticlockwise about the point AB, the image point can be found by using the following steps. Step A. We subtract the center of rotation AB from the point to be rotated XY, that is X minus A and Y minus B. In step B, we apply the rotation formula. In this illustration, we want to rotate the point XY through an angle of 180 degrees anticlockwise about the point AB. This gives negative bracket open X minus A and also negative Y minus B. Remember that rotation 180 degrees anticlockwise implies that we negate both the X coordinate and also the Y coordinate. The final step is that we add the result in the second step to the center of rotation AB to arrive at the required image point. So, negative X minus A, we are going to add A, which is the X coordinate of the center of rotation. Whilst on the Y coordinate, we have negative Y minus B being added to B, where the B is also the Y coordinate of the center of rotation. Let's use an example to explain things further. In this example, we are to rotate the point 24 through 180 degrees anticlockwise about the point 17. In our first step, remember we said that we subtract the center of rotation, this time which is 17, from the point to be rotated, which is 24. That is 17, which is the center of rotation, has been subtracted from the point to be rotated, which is 24. And that gives us 2 minus 1 and 4 minus 7, producing 1, negative 3. Which can also be written as a point 1, negative 3. The next step is that we apply the rotation formula. And in this illustration, we are applying 180 degrees anticlockwise rotation, which is given by XY, that is the object point, mapping to the image point negative X, negative Y. Therefore, if I have 1, negative 3, which was obtained by subtracting the center of rotation, if I'm rotating 1, negative 3 about 180 degrees anticlockwise rotation, it means that we'll negate both the X coordinate and the Y coordinate, and that will produce negative 1, positive 3. Remember that 3 was already negative, so negating it again will make it positive. In our final step, we add the result in the second step, which was negative 1, 3, to the center of rotation, which is 17, to arrive at the required image point. That is -1 plus 1 and then 3 plus 7, and that will produce 0, 10, which can be written as a point 0, 10. Hence 0, 10 will be the required point that will be plotted on the graph as the image of 2, 4. Let's look at another example. In this example, we are to rotate the point 5, 8 through 270 degrees clockwise rotation about the point 1, 3. This implies that the center of rotation in this question is 1, 3. And also the point to be rotated is 5, 8. In the first step, remember we said we subtract the center of rotation, which is 1, 3, from the point to be rotated, which is 5, 8. So when we subtract, we are going to have 5 minus 1, 8 minus 3, and that will produce the point 4, 5. In the second step, we said we apply the rotation formula, and this time we are rotating through 270 degrees clockwise, and 270 degrees clockwise is given by the formula y negative x. And so if I have 4, 5, which was obtained after subtracting the center of rotation, if we are to rotate 4, 5, we are going to be having 5, negative 4, meaning that the y coordinate of the object point, which is 5, goes up, whilst the x coordinate of the object point, which is 4, comes down and is negated. Now what do we do with 5, negative 4? Remember that our final step says we add the center of rotation to 5, negative 4. And remember that the 5, negative 4 was obtained after we applied the rotation formula, which was rotation through 270 degrees clockwise. And so adding the center of rotation, which is 1, 3, we are going to be having 5 plus 1 and negative 4 plus 3, producing the image point 6, negative 1. So this 6, negative 1 is the required image point. Now in today's assignment, I want you to rotate the point 10, 6 through 90 degrees anticlockwise about the point 5, 4. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.